going on, everybody? Welcome back to that deep, dark little corner of the YouTube channels. We're not on staff, we're not sponsored. We can be blunt, we can be honest. So, Start a League is starting very soon for us in our area. I've been privately emailed or messaged for a couple of lists to get people started for League that are looking to buy a new bowling ball for League. So, my guys that are not on staff, basically we've got a list of every bowling ball that has come out in 2024, and we have them broken down. We're going to do the solids first because that's your first ball out of your bag normally at League to deal with a higher volume. You've got your asymmetrical solid and your symmetrical solid. We are going to break them down, and I have everybody's list. Just 1 second and we'll... Asymmetrical solid. All my guys put the list together. So, really quick, Early did his list on asymmetrical solids. We're going to go bottom to top. Number one pick for each one of my guys is basically the ball that if they had to run out and buy a bowling ball to start League, this is the one that they're going to run out and go buy, no matter what. So, Mr. Williams, Early, started number 5, top 5 asymmetrical solids from 2024. Here we go. Conspiracy HK22. I think it's better than that. Go ahead, that's all right. 4, Absolute Power. I think it's better than that too, but hey, that's all right. 3, Pure Madness. I don't think it, no, all right. So 2, Harsh Reality. I agree with Harsh Reality at 2. I really do. And then he has the Motive Evoke at number 1. How can you go wrong with that, right? Oh, sorry, Kool-Aid, my bad. Motive Evoke number 1 from Mr. Early. Now, Aaron, he has number 5, Pure Madness. I kind of agree with that. Number 4, I don't agree with this one. XL. I think XL belongs up on the high list a little higher, but that's all right. XL is a really good bowling ball. Number 3, which I'm surprised it's this low on his list because he had this bowling ball. Absolute Power for number 3. Yeah, me too. Yeah. Number 2, for Mr. Aaron Taft, he has the Harsh Reality. I see a theme going here. Number 2, Harsh Reality. Kind of digging that. I like that. But Mr. Aaron also has number 1, the only Motive Evoke. So this might surprise a lot of Motive guys out there, but the Motive Evoke is not their biggest, strongest piece, but it was the most playable. There's a lot of people who don't like the Jackal Ambush. They couldn't get any shape out of it.
It was also their biggest ASIM of this year.
Correct, I agree. And they knocked it out of the park. So we have 2 more lists here. I'm going to let Mr. Quinton do those 2.
We'll start with James. Okay, coming in at number 5, he had the Absolute Power. That shocked me. So he was a big fan of this ball.
I still am. I think the Absolute Power is top 5 asymmetrical solids of 2024.
It has probably the cleanest cover.
It is the most angular asymmetrical solid you're going to find. So it falls in that niche little piece, and I really, really like it. And I'm not a big storm guy.
So number 4, he had this ball, the Conspiracy HK22.
Very round, very strong.
Looked very nice. Number 3, Harsh Reality.
Best SPI ball until the Pearl this year, in my opinion.
So, and at number 2, he put the Excel. I felt the opposite about that one. But so there's number 1, Evoke.
Yeah. So I put the XL at 2 because if you watch Quinton throw the XL, it's very round and smooth. I mean, I could probably go from Evoke to XL and maybe move a board or 2 and be able to play the same part of the lane. That's how good the XL is, in my opinion.
So what I found with the Excel is that it did, especially videos that are out there, not just me throwing it, it has a good back end.
It does.
It has the AI tech in it from Storm, blah, blah, blah. So we'll move on to my list. I put Absolute Power at number 5. only because it has a really strong back end. It doesn't really use that mid lane. It does because it's a solid, but it's the cleanest out of all these balls that we based it out of. Conspiracy HK22 at 4. I thought that looked pretty good. Number 3, Evoke. I threw this one-handed and two-handed. I don't know if it just didn't match up with me, but I do see that it works for a lot of other people. I don't care for the shape that it gives me. Number 2, for me, Excel.
But the Excel worked for you.
Yes.
Very round, very smooth, same shape. All right, we're not here to argue.
Roughly.
My bad.
I thought it came off the spot a little bit harder compared to the Evoke, so I liked it. And number 1 for me, Harsh Reality. I thought this was probably the strongest ASIM on this list.
On paper.
Yeah.
On paper. Not downweight. It didn't transfer down.
Not necessarily.
I thought the Harsh, so I'm not
As
going to
far
lie,
as-
the SBI line, I thought the Harsh Reality Solid was phenomenal. Like, I thought it was going to steal the show for an SBI product all year until they released the XL, and the XL just, that was a
Right.
beast.
I think the Excel has a stronger back end. The Harsh Reality, I believe, would play in the most volume of oil. In my hands.
Correct. Correct.
Especially as a two-hander. So, based on everyone's vote,
We have a master list.
yeah.
So our channel's top 5 asymmetrical solids for you to run out and at least look at.
That were released this year.
Correct. They all have to be released in 2024. Mr. Quentin, what is number 5?
Conspiracy HK22.
I agree with that.
I do.
I do. It's not the best placement. I think there's a
Right.
couple pieces of better than it, but
I put it a little bit higher on my list, but I understand it.
correct. I do too.
Number 4, Absolute Power.
I could see that. It's that very niche piece, and a
Yeah.
lot of guys like that back end, that
Right.
deeper approach.
And a lot of solids this year have had a stronger back end.
Correct.
Versus really reading that oil. Number 3, Excel.
I don't agree, but I respect everybody's votes, so that put it at 3. But I do not agree. I think the 3 and the 2 spot should be swapped. But I will give you number 2, and that is the Harsh Reality Solid.
Like I said, the reason I put it higher on the list is because I think it'll go through the most volume.
On paper. Once it gets a little lane shine.
It's got the strongest core.
Correct.
For sure.
Correct.
Um,
But that's all right. Number 1.
Number 1. What of a vote? I don't agree.
Number 1. Motive Evoke. It is the ugliest bowling ball you will buy this year.
I disagree with that though.
Oh, we
I
disagree?
like it.
Oh. I think this thing is ugly. Thank God it strikes for me, or I would never have owned it. At all. But that would be our number 5. 5 being a little lower on the scale to our number 1. Top 2024 asymmetrical solids. So if you're looking for an asymmetrical solid, whether you're punching online to look for those new pieces, or you are taking it to your local pro shop, these 5, if you've been following the channel, you can see them all be thrown. I was going to edit this video and add each shot into it, and I figured, why? Let's just make this a shorter video, get your list out there, and if you guys really want to dig in a little deeper, you can punch it right in on the channel and we'll show you each one of them. We break each one of them down. We haven't missed the ball in 2024 except for the Chill, Hater, Exponent Pearl, and there's one more from Brunswick we missed. The Purple Fireball.
I was gonna say that, but I know we also did the one before the
We did the one before. The reason we missed the Purple Fireball was because it's the same core number, same everything except for a different blend of HK22. And nobody wanted to buy the same ball twice. So that is the only ones we've missed, I believe.
We have yet for the Stealth Hybrid and Rattler Big Bite Hybrid.
Which I was getting there, Vlad. I was getting there. So there is an honorable mention. I have to give this honorable mention because I honestly think it is Brunswick's biggest, strongest piece to date. And I think once Mr. Taft does his review, I think it's going to move some things around on the list because that Brunswick Mesmerize
That's strong.
is a big ball. So that, I mean, it's not on our list, but we didn't forget it. It just, we don't have enough games on it to give our honest opinion yet.
Right.
So
Because it might dial down in strength. And
correct. But I think once Mr. Taft does that review, I think that's gonna be closer to the top of the list than we would like to probably admit. But Brunswick Mesmerize looks really good right now. Okay. So we do this for you guys. We don't push links down your face. We don't tell you how to support the channel. We don't tell you where to buy the bowling balls at. We just give you basic knowledge for you to take to your local pro shop. And like I've said before, in our area, we're surrounded by quite a few really good pro shops. So you're just taking this knowledge to your local pro shop to make your next bowling ball purchase. Thank you all for coming by and checking out the video.
Alright guys, don't forget to like the video. We gave our honest opinions about what we think is the top 5 asymmetrical solid released this year. Comment below. What is your favorite asym solid of either this year or in the past? Do you wish they would come back out with your favorite bowling ball maybe?
Or did we miss one? Do you really think we missed one? You want to know what that comment's going to be? The Black Widow 3.0.
That would be on our list of don't buy.
Correct. Correct.
That ball was definitely hyped up, and
Yeah.
I'm selling mine.
That. Yeah. So if you think that we missed one, go ahead and let us know. But if you're going to say the Black Widow 3.0, we already know, bud. We got you.
I mean, maybe it works for you guys. Did not work for me. I have tried it two-handed as well.
Aaron tried it. I tried it.
That's
No,
just
we're
our
good.
opinion.
We're
None
good.
of us liked it,
Yeah. The 5 we gave you are better than the Black Widow 3.0.
for sure.
So we appreciate y'all. The only reason we do this is y'all.
Try to give you guys an informative
Correct.
video. Make decisions. Go to your local pro shop. We don't push
Yep.
links.
Unstaffed, unbiased, all the way across the board. We represented all 3 big brands: Storm 3, Brunswick 7, and Mode. I think we included, I think there was one from every manufacturer on the list, right?
For sure.
So yeah, across the board. Unbiased, top 5 strong, asymmetrical, solid bowling balls to go look at, to go buy. If you wouldn't mind, have a great day.